Formulating business-level strategy. Now we turn to strategy formulation within the strategic business unit, in which the concern is how to compete. A popular and effective model for formulating strategy is Porter's competitive strategies. Michael E. Porter studied a number of business organizations and proposed that business-level strategies are the result of understanding competitive forces in the company's environment. Porter's 5 competitive forces, Exhibit 8.6, illustrates the competitive forces that exist in a company's environment and indicates some ways that internet technology is affecting each area. These 5 forces help determine a company's position vis-à-vis competitors in the industry environment. Although such a model might be used on a corporate level, most large companies have separate business lines and do an industry analysis for each line of business or SBU. Mars Inc., for example, operates in 6 business segments: chocolate, Snickers, pet care, Pedigree, gum and confections, juicy fruit, food, Uncle Ben's, drinks, FLAVIA, and bioscience, the Wilson panel pet DNA kit used for breed identification. Competitive forces for the chocolate division would be different from those for the bioscience division, so managers would do a competitive analysis for each business segment, looking at Porter's 5 forces. 1. Potential new entrants. Capital requirements and economies of scale are examples of 2 potential barriers to entry that can keep out new competitors. It is far more costly to enter the automobile industry, for instance, than to start a specialized mail-order business. In general, internet technology has made it much easier for new companies to enter an industry by curtailing the need for such organizational elements as an established sales force, physical assets such as buildings and machinery, or access to existing supplier and sales channels. 2. Bargaining power of buyers. Informed customers become empowered customers. The internet provides easy access to a wide range of information about products, services, and competitors, thereby greatly increasing the bargaining power of consumers. For example, a customer shopping for a car can gather extensive information about various options, such as wholesale prices for new cars or average value for used vehicles, detailed specifications, repair records, and even whether a used car has ever been involved in an accident. 3. Bargaining power of suppliers. The concentration of suppliers and the availability of substitute suppliers are significant factors in determining supplier power. The sole supplier of engines to a manufacturer of small airplanes will have great power, for example. The impact of the internet in this area can be both positive and negative. That is, procurement over the web tends to give a company greater power over suppliers, but the web also gives suppliers access to more customers, as well as the ability to reach users. Overall, the internet tends to increase the bargaining power of suppliers. 4. Threat of substitute products. The power of alternatives and substitutes for a company's product may be affected by changes in cost or in trends, such as increased health consciousness, that will deflect buyer loyalty. Companies in the sugar industry suffered from the growth of sugar substitutes. Manufacturers of aerosol spray cans lost business as environmentally conscious consumers chose other products. The internet created a greater threat of new substitutes by enabling new approaches to meeting customer needs. For example, offers of low-cost airline tickets over the internet hurt traditional travel agencies. 5. Rivalry among competitors. As illustrated in Exhibit 8.6, rivalry among competitors is influenced by the preceding 4 forces, as well as by cost and product differentiation. With the leveling force of the internet and information technology, it has become more difficult for many companies to find ways to distinguish themselves from their competitors, which intensifies rivalry. Porter referred to the advertising slugfest when describing the scrambling and jockeying for position that occurs among fierce rivals within an industry. Sony and Microsoft are currently fighting for control of the video game console industry, and Pepsi and Coke are still battling it out in the cola wars.